This is new Potensic Atom 3. Let's start with an unboxing. This is the long-lasting battery life kit with screen control. It includes a carrying case, the drone, 3 batteries, a charging adapter, a power adapter, the drone with screen control, 4 sets of propellers, propeller screws, and a screwdriver, a user manual, and stickers, plus a 4G module. That's all. The original price was 4,299 yuan, but there's a subsidy now, so it's around 3,600 yuan. The drone's gimbal cover is 2-piece, which is a bit cumbersome to install and remove, but it also functions as a vertical propeller. The drone still uses a traditional folding design, with a power switch on the top, 2 infrared sensors, and a downward-facing view on the bottom, and a Type-C port and TF card slot at the tail. The only drawback is that the battery indicator light is still white, making it almost impossible to see in bright light. Air intake is at the rear of the gimbal, with exhaust from the sides, bottom, and tail. As for accessories, the carrying case is which I like. The double zipper opening and closing is extremely smooth and very convenient. The single shoulder design prevents it from sticking up, making it much more convenient than older models. The newly designed charging hub displays battery level, discharge status, and emergency charging functions are all included. It features ventilation openings on the back and a Type-C port and function buttons on the side. It also comes with 4 ND filters. The gimbal lens cap can be slid off to the side to install the ND filters. The 4G module is strapped on and connected to the Type-C port at the tail. However, the design is a bit awkward, which I don't particularly like. Mine has a long-lasting battery and weighs 291 grams overall, with the battery alone weighing 123 grams. This 7.38 volt 3850 mAh battery is quite powerful. In winds of level 1 to 2 and temperatures of 20 degrees Celsius, a fully charged drone can hover for over 36 minutes with 15% battery remaining. Given that 249-gram drones have no policy advantages in China, I highly recommend this battery version. So, without the battery holding it back, how far can it fly? Taking off fully charged, with temperatures around 20 degrees Celsius and winds of level 1 to 2, we first ascended to 50 meters, then the signal weakened and we ascended further. 1 kilometer. 2 kilometer. 3 kilometer. At 3,800 meters, the signal turned red because there was a substation ahead. The connection was lost. The video transmission resumed after we gained altitude, but it froze at 4,000 meters, then resumed as we gained more altitude. At 4,700 meters, with 76% battery remaining, automatic return to home was triggered. Wow, so much battery and it's already flying back? During the return flight, you can see that the drone now has an AR return to home path, as well as an AR landing projection and a dynamic return to home point. Once enabled, the return to home point changes as the remote controller moves. However, please note that once the drone starts returning, the return to home point cannot be changed. The return to home process is straightforward. It landed with 50% battery remaining. While I understand this is for safety reasons, the return to home trigger logic seems a bit too cautious. To obtain extreme data for everyone's reference, I had to fly it again. Before 5,000 meters, it was basically the same as before. 1,000 meters, 2,000 meters, 3,000 meters, 4,000 meters, 5,000 meters, with 75% battery remaining, automatic return to home was triggered again. Let's ignore it and keep flying. After that, the signal was down to only 1 bar, red, probably nearing its limit. 6,000 meters, can it still fly? It flew to 7,000 meters with the signal still red, and the image transmission wasn't stuck. Can it still fly? It can. At 7,400 meters, the video transmission experienced severe lag. At 7,500 meters, the video transmission froze completely, but the connection was not lost. We flew to 8,000 meters and the video transmission briefly recovered, so the connection wasn't lost. But there was no point in continuing like this, so let's turn back. Upon landing, the battery had 16% remaining, still within a safe range. The anti-interference capability in urban areas has improved dramatically. Finally, it doesn't freeze up after just a few hundred meters like before. Now, minor obstructions are no problem at all, and even with larger obstructions, we can still use 4G image transmission. There are occasional slight stutters when switching from RC to 4G, but thankfully, it's not constant. As for charging time, I strongly recommend getting a charging manager. Itself only charges at about 12 watts, and it takes 176 minutes to fully charge a battery with 10% remaining power. However, with the charging manager, it uses about 35 watts and can fully charge the battery in 61 minutes. Furthermore, the charging assistant can charge 3 batteries simultaneously with a maximum power of around 65 watts, fully charging 3 batteries to about 10% capacity in 112 minutes. Additionally, the charging assistant's discharge power is around 24 watts. Having discussed its hardware capabilities, let's look at its software capabilities. In intelligent mode, straightforward functions like far-seeing and skyrocketing are naturally excellent. There's no reason they shouldn't be performed well. Functions requiring image locking, such as rotation and comet, are also smooth and stable in both target recognition and drone trajectory tracking. The time-lapse function is also great. It produces really good results, and I really like it. Be careful not to let it fly too far. If it flies too far, the latter half will be heavily cropped, resulting in blurry image quality. Rotation is a feature of higher-end models, but due to the gimbal's inability to physically rotate, it's achieved through in-camera cropping, resulting in 1080p video output. Fortunately, it's sufficient for posting on social media. The most fun feature is the waypoint mode. You can preset waypoints on the ground, specifying the altitude, speed, nose direction, points of interest, and the drone will then follow your set flight path and camera movement to shoot a unique video. I only did a simple test. Without fine-tuning, the camera movement wasn't perfectly smooth, but this result demonstrates the high playability and potential of this feature. As for image quality, we've already seen some in intelligent mode. This drone uses a 1.3-inch CMOS sensor, and even in daylight, the image quality is visibly better than the previous generation. Recently, the weather here has been bad, either rainy or windy, so it can't fully showcase its capabilities in large scenes. There's fog. Right, it also has a defogging function, and it definitely makes things much clearer when you turn it on. As for its logo, which is essentially a grayscale image, after shooting and restoring it using the official LUT, although the overall resolution is good, it becomes a high saturation machine, looking too greasy. I still prefer the out-of-camera color grading style. Please restore it. As for night scenes, the improvement is also significant. When shooting individual buildings at close range, the bright areas are bright and the dark areas are dark. The highlights are suppressed. The image quality is very clear and the effect is excellent. At a greater distance, mid-range shooting is perfectly fine, but if you go even further, the ability to suppress highlights will be insufficient. So it's the same old problem when shooting distant views and wide-angle bird's-eye views. The highlights will still beam. The Atom 3 uses a 1/1.3-inch sensor, 2.36 times larger in both photosensitive area and pixels than its predecessor, with 50 megapixels supporting 4K 60 frames per second HDR video. In the entry-level category, it's like using flagship standards to deliver a world-class performance. To put it bluntly, for novice drone users, the Atom 3 is absolutely essential. The large sensor delivers clean light sensitivity coupled with a new generation of AI night scene algorithms, allowing for up to 4K 30 frames per second recording of city lights at night with strong noise control. It also adds a 48 times mid-range zoom mode, achieving 2 times zoom while maintaining 4K image quality. It also supports automatic portrait optimization, making it much more natural for shooting. But our biggest concern isn't image quality, but battery life. The Atom 3 comes standard with a long-lasting battery, offering approximately 40 minutes of flight time, officially 50 minutes according to official data. In reality, considering wind, camera movement, and power consumption, it can easily reach 40 to 45 minutes. Many comparable drones only last about 20 minutes of aerial photography, requiring a return trip as soon as a shooting position is found. The Atom 3 offers twice that time, allowing for extended shooting sessions, such as 30 minutes of continuous cycling footage with plenty of battery remaining. This eliminates the hassle of dealing with battery issues when shooting outdoors. I believe many beginners are most afraid of connection drops and instability. The Atom 3 features upgraded dual-band direct connection, adaptive switching between 2.4 GHz and 5.2 GHz with a maximum range of 16 kilometers, easily traversing entire beaches. But the real game changer is its support for Yes, you'd need to buy a separate line-of-sight transmission module. In terms of intelligent features, the Atom 3 also boasts a killer feature, AI Follow 2.0. It can descend to a low altitude of 4 meters, allowing for close-up city shots, and can reliably lock onto and follow you while cycling or running. It's not simplistic in its composition. You can even intervene with the stick at any time to adjust the angle and zoom. Plus, there are AI short videos with one-click drifting, spinning, and dramatic effects. Even beginners don't need to memorize camera movement formulas. The drone will directly create cinematic flight paths for you. Other small details are also well done. The GS boasts fast hot start capability, direct USB connection for exporting footage, and 7 times slow motion shooting for incredibly dynamic shots. Combined with the PTD2 screen controller and a 5.5-inch 900 nit high brightness screen, it doesn't overflow even under bright sunlight. It offers 3 hours of battery life, comes with a 32GB memory card, and includes hand vibration alerts, significantly improving the handling experience. Let's talk about upgrades over Atom 2. How impressive is its image quality? What practical performance improvements does it offer? Today, we'll find out. The Atom 3 features a 1.3-inch large sensor, a wide f2.8 aperture, and 50 megapixels, preserving more detail and significantly reducing noise, whether in daylight or at night. It also includes 4K 60 frames per second HDR video, a feature rarely seen in entry-level models, greatly enhancing video quality. For those who enjoy color grading, its P-Log mode provides more flexible post-production options. The Atom 3 also supports 2 times lossless zoom, achieving an equivalent 48mm mid-telephoto effect. Whether gazing at distant aerial landscapes, focusing on the details of a scene, or shooting portrait close-ups, it handles it all with ease. It also automatically optimizes details such as the outline of the subject and the layers of light and shadow. For optimal results, it comes with 4 ND filters to choose from, making it truly versatile and suitable for all scenarios. Most ordinary models only have less than 30 minutes of flight time, including takeoff and landing, and a single battery can only capture 2 or 3 shots. However, the Atom 3's long-lasting battery can provide a full 50 minutes of flight time. For shooting car-following shots or unlocking various cool camera movements, there's no need to frequently return to the airport to change batteries, saving precious time. The charging port has also been upgraded to USB-C, supporting parallel charging of 3 batteries. In terms of image transmission, the Atom 3 dual-band direct connection enables ultra-long-range image transmission up to 16 kilometers. It also supports the addition of a 4G module, ensuring full signal strength wherever your phone has a signal, even in urban areas with tall buildings blocking the signal. This time, the remote control with the screen has also been upgraded, with brightness increased to 900 nits, making it clearer even in strong outdoor light. It features a large 6,400 mAh battery and 27-watt fast charging. In addition to the repeating sound, vibration alerts have been added. The AI Return to Home Assist function can quickly locate the landing position, eliminating the need to switch between 2 maps. The AI Short Film function, designed specifically for beginners, has added 2 popular camera movements, one-click drift and spinning skyward, building upon the previous generation. City navigation and particle capture have also been optimized, allowing for video capture without manual operation. Below 4 meters, it can be used with Jiangbao to enable ground-to-air follow, and with the newly upgraded 2.0 algorithm, it achieves the same follow stability and smoothness as the intelligent armor. The even more thoughtful feature is the quick image transfer function, which can achieve a transfer speed of 30 megabytes per second when directly connected to a mobile phone. Even 4K 60 frames per second videos can be completely exported in just a few seconds, allowing for direct editing on your phone. With the benefits of test flights, plus the Fly Anywhere guarantee and a 1-year warranty, novice users have no worries. Through testing, it's clear that the Atom 3 is redefining the entry-level drone market. With 4K 60 frames per second ultra-high definition image quality, 50 minutes of ultra-long battery life, 16 kilometers ultra-long image transmission range, richer AI camera movement capabilities, faster transfer speeds, and a more comprehensive after-sales service system, the Potensic Atom 3 is currently the best solution.